Space is getting busier every day. As of the date this video is published, 10 people are living and working in space on two separate stations. These people, who come from different countries, travel to space using three different spacecraft. These astronauts are transported by the Russian Soyuz, the American Dragon, and the Chinese Shenzhou spacecraft. They return to Earth after completing their missions. When we look at where they land, American spacecraft tend to splash down in the cool waters of the sea, while Russian-style spacecraft land on vast, dry ground. So, what is the exact reason behind these two different landing methods? Welcome to Spaceship Earth. In this video, we will talk about why astronauts and cosmonauts land in different locations when they return from their missions. To answer this question, we first need to look at where each country launches its rockets and why these locations were chosen. When the space race began, NASA decided to launch its rockets from Cape Canaveral, located in the state of Florida, starting with the Mercury missions. The reason for this decision was geographical. The best way to launch a payload into Earth's orbit is to take advantage of Earth's rotation. To maximize this benefit, the rocket should be launched as close to the equator as possible and in an eastward direction. For example, Europe's rocket launcher Ariane launches its rockets not from Europe, but from Kourou, located in French Guiana in South America, for this very reason. Similarly, to maximize the benefits of Earth's rotation, the U.S. chose to launch its rockets from Cape Canaveral on the Florida Peninsula, the southernmost point without human settlement. Rockets launched from here can benefit significantly from Earth's rotation. Additionally, since the rocket's ascent path crosses over the Atlantic Ocean, when the rocket stages detach after completing their tasks or in the event of a malfunction, they fall into the Atlantic Ocean, away from any residential areas, forests, or habitats, thus ensuring safety. The Atlantic Ocean also serves as an excellent landing area for returning to Earth. The ocean provides a wide area where the vehicle can land without causing harm to the vehicle itself or any nearby settlements. Additionally, the landing capsule achieves a softer landing on water. Moreover, for water landings, only a parachute is typically sufficient for the landing system. In a scenario filled with numerous unknowns related to the risks of going to space and returning, the ability to land safely with just a parachute on water was a highly attractive option for NASA. The United States also had a significant navy. Astronauts landing in a capsule in the Atlantic Ocean could be located and rescued by a naval ship or search and rescue helicopter within hours. Due to these advantages, America chose to launch its rockets from the coast and have its capsules splash down in the ocean. Apart from the space shuttle, which lands on a runway like an airplane, this method has been used from the Mercury program to the present day. On the other side of the space race, conditions for the Soviet Union were not as favorable as they were for the United States. Russia is located much further north, and there is no southern launch site like Cape Canaveral that could allow their rockets to take advantage of Earth's rotation. The southernmost place they could use for rocket launches is in Kazakhstan. The Baikonur Cosmodrome, where manned flights are conducted today, was chosen for this location reason and was leased from the Kazakh government by the Soviet Union in the 1950s. Baikonur was the southernmost point for Russia, but still significantly farther north compared to Florida. Therefore, they could not benefit as much from Earth's rotation as NASA's rockets could. Additionally, there is no vast ocean or even a sea around the launch area where returning capsules could land. Most of Russia's coastline is either covered in ice in polar seas or in the northern seas close to the US and Japan. In other words, Russia lacks an ideal sea for landing. Around Baikonur, however, there is an abundance of vast, uninhabited steppe and desert. Soviet engineers had to come up with more complex methods than the Americans to land the capsules that carried cosmonauts into these expansive land areas. In the early stages of the space race, since they had not yet found a solution, cosmonauts returning from space in Vostok capsules had to eject from the capsule while it was still in the air and parachute down to the ground. This problem was later solved in the Soyuz spacecraft. After the capsule re-enters the atmosphere and slows down, a large parachute is deployed to further slow the vehicle. Just seconds before hitting the ground, a small rocket at the base of the capsule ignites. This ignition suddenly reduces the vehicle's speed, allowing the capsule to make a relatively soft landing, although not as soft as American spacecraft. Similarly, China also conducts launches and landings on land, just like Russia. While China has suitable coastal areas for launches and splashdowns, for reasons of secrecy in the past, space missions launched from within the country continue predominantly in this manner today, following the Russian model in its manned program. The phrase, geography is destiny, surprisingly plays a significant role in shaping how human space missions are conducted. Some countries are more advantageous when it comes to accessing space, a treasure for countries striving for space access. Thank you for watching Spaceship Earth. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it. You can support our channel by clicking the thanks button or joining as a member, and subscribe to our channel to catch our videos on space and space technologies.